Hey everyone, just wanted to pop on and just tell you something. So I was just having some emails with I'm not going to say who, but there's come up this situation where it could be a bit of a conflict in like I always have felt like ever since I was younger I've been just stuck in the middle of people's disagreements with each other, or just found myself in situations where I have to face a conflict of some sort, and I hate confrontation. It is like the worst thing in the world for me. It's just not something I enjoy. It's just difficult. It makes me anxious. and I was like, ugh, why do I have to have this come up? And so I was just thinking what to do, and I'm like texting my husband saying, oh, so this just happened, and why does it always have to happen to me? And it's because also just as I was doing that, I was like praying in tongues and just asking the Holy Spirit how to deal with this, because on one hand I feel like it should not be something that I have to deal with, because I'm not the one that did the thing. I'm not the one that made the issue. I'm just the one that's on the receiving end. I'm on the receiving end of, like, it's going to affect me if it doesn't get resolved, but I'm not the one that made it happen in the first place. So I'm just like, Holy Spirit, help me to work this out between these two people, these two parties, because this will affect me badly if I don't get it resolved. But help me to have the right words to speak to both sides, and help me to have the understanding of how to get this worked out, so that I don't have to deal with bad consequences that I shouldn't have to deal with. And and I just, as I've been speaking this through and praying this through, I'm just like, okay, so first thing, do not be anxious or concerned about anything. Second thing, the Holy Spirit has all the wisdom that I need so I can sort this through. And thirdly, I'm called to be a peacemaker. So I'm going to make sure that whatever I say to each person, it is going to bring peace to the situation. One side, they're not Christian, the other side are. So I feel like this should be something that will be easily resolved. But I always just get all, oh my gosh, what have I got myself into kind of first up. And then I'm like, okay, it's going to be all fine. So I would just encourage you, if you find yourself in the middle of conflict, as I often do, first of all, look to yourself and say, okay, did I do something to cause this? If not, okay, Holy Spirit, help me to see a way out of this, because right now I don't see it. And remember, in all things, we are called not to be anxious in anything, but to pray about everything. Bring it all before the Lord, pray about it, and He will make sure that all things are worked out for our good and for His glory. So I'll bless you with that today, encourage you with that today, that everything doesn't always have to be a huge disaster. It actually never has to be a huge disaster. You can work all things out when you allow the Holy Spirit to go before you and let His will be above all things. Bless you.